All right, so see that's in the center. All right, and next I just have these pumpkins. It's so cute. Then we'll take the other two leaves. Once again, a dab right there. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Christ and Creative Therapy. So this episode, we're going to be working on fall decor, and we're going to be turning this old pot, which I use to garden, into this beautiful thing that I'm going to put by my front door, about near the welcome mat for fall. So once again, this into this. And so the materials that you'll need for today, of course, a pot. These I got at Home Depot, but of course, anywhere you can buy a pot. These beautiful things I got from Michael's. I was trying to go to Hobby Lobby, but I realized it was Sunday and they were not open, so I had to place the order with Michael's. And just any fall decor that you like. So even if you're not a fan of like the orange and the tans and the browns for the fall, I mean, I think they had some white pumpkins, some different colors. You know, you could be as unique as you want, so you just make it according to your taste. I did use a hot glue gun for some of the leaves that I purchased and made some extra leaves. And then you'll need some stuffing, I would say, for the fake grass, or whether if you have moss, you could do that. Or what I just used was some crinkle paper for, I guess, my dirt. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Put this down here. Now I will say one thing that I would do differently is that I will actually put some weight on here. The problem that I'm currently having is that it's kind of light, and so I'm afraid that when the wind blows during the fall, that it's going to knock over the plant. So I may just, you'll see how I'm going to create it. I may just pick it up later on, put a nice little rock in there so it have some weight, or I figure out some way to anchor this to the ground, okay? All right, so please excuse me as I sit down. I am 39 weeks in 3 days, so typically 4 more days and I'll be at 40 weeks, so little man can come at any time that he desires. Oh, and some of the other decor, so some styrofoam. This is actually something that I got from what is that little place we order the fruit? Edible Arrangements. I'm the type of person that I like to keep everything, especially when I have like an idea and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I could repurpose that. So I feel like I can repurpose it. I'm going to keep it. So pretty much this is just styrofoam. I'm going to cut this in half using a blade, so be very careful. You can see this. So approximately, I feel like this is about 2.5 inches, maybe 3 inches tall. I don't want to fill the flower pot all the way up. I just want to fill it to the inner brim here, so about right around there. So have some stuffing you can use, something that's going to be sturdy enough to hold the decor in place. Cutting it in half. Doesn't have to be a perfect cut. So here's the one piece that I turned into 2. I'm going to flip the side that I cut, put that on bottom, so the smooth top, the smooth surface is on top. Fit that down in there. So if you see, that's how it's fitting in there. Perfect. Alright, so I picked out my arrangements. These are the decor. Let me make sure I take off the stickers. And so I just think these are gorgeous. I love fall. This is from the Ashland collection from Michael's. And you can be, once again, as creative as you want. I think this is something great that, you know, you could switch out spring, you know, each season, so spring, summer, fall, even winter, get very creative with like some snowflakes and different things of that nature. I may actually do that, but we shall see. This will be our first child, so I don't know. You know, everyone's like, you need to get your sleep while you can. So may not be necessarily in such a creative mood when I am lacking sleep. Alright, and so your arrangement doesn't have to be exactly like mine. Like I say, I believe in repurposing the items that I have. What I made some of the extra leaves in that you'll see later on, I don't know if you can see these little twigs here, are actually some flowers that I had earlier. I used for different flower arrangements, and I didn't need it, so I just cut it off. And as you see, it's no wire in here. I think these have some wire. So these are just extra twigs that I kept because I was like, you know what, I can always use this as a flower stem, and so that's what we're going to do today. All right, so I'm going to start with my biggest piece first. I want this to be in the center, and since this is 2 pieces, I'm just going to fit it right in between this gap here. It's going to be tight enough that it holds. And just be mindful, like I said, this flower pot isn't grounded, so it may fall over in the process of me making this. I'll just need to figure out how to get it anchored later on. All right, so see, that's in the center. Actually, I'm going to turn it. There we go. All right, and next I have these little leaves here. They come in 3 different, you can see here, 3 different stems, and they have this wiring that's connecting them. Actually going to take this off, 3, and I should have another pair. Here we go. Just take that off. And so I have 6 individual, I guess, twigs per se, and I'm going to place them around the pot. So front, back, left, right. So north, south, east, west, you know, northwest, all that other stuff. So I wanted to fill it in to make it look full and festive. All right, so I don't know if you can see that at all. You see, I just kind of stuck those in there, and that's the beautiful thing about styrofoam. Just stick it in there, and if by chance, you know, you don't like the arrangement, you can always take it out and put it back in. All right, so now that we have those in there, I'm going to use these 2, kind of put on opposite sides per se. Figure out, I want this one. So it looks like my arrangement is coming more out here. So I'm going to put this on the side over here. Make sure it's good and tight. And stick the other arrangement over here. Alright, and next I just have these pumpkins. I think this is so cute. And then, you know, more traditional looking one. I think since this one is a little shorter than the wooden one, I'm going to put it up front so it kind of holds in, and put this one towards the back. And of course, I want it to be full all over, so no matter where someone, you know, looks at the pot, there's something that grabs their attention, right? All right, so that is my front here. Let me put this over here. So next, I'm actually going to put my dirt in. So once again, I'm using crinkle paper just to kind of fill in so people can no longer see, you know, the green styrofoam, that it looks more realistic than, you know, it possibly could. So moss is a great option, you know, to kind of put in there because it really has that dirt feel. I'm not quite sure if you want to use dirt, but you can. If there are some, you know, pebbles or different things you can put in there, that would definitely help with making sure, you know, the flower pot is anchored down, it doesn't move over or blow over. So just pull some of that out. And my little lovely buttons. Maybe there's a delivery at the door, but she decides to bark. Denise, her name is Buttons Denise King. So I like to call her Denise. That's the mommy in me. So just taking this in here piece by piece to cover up the green section. If you want to, you want extra security, you could definitely put some hot glue on top of the styrofoam to kind of help this stay down, but I don't think it's necessarily needed. I don't necessarily have a desire for it. Alright, so you probably can't see it, but I mean, you see how you really can't see the green styrofoam, it's just the brown there. Alright, and last but not least, I just want to create some more leaves to kind of fill in, because everything kind of starts right up here. I want some of this covered down at the bottom. So like cover this little area here, cover down in here. And so this is where my extra scraps come into play. Try to save every little piece. Alright, so these leaves right here, once again, I got these from Michael, but you can actually, I've seen them at the Dollar Tree. I've actually purchased like one of the little dollar vines that they have with these leaves on there, and I've layered the bowl in some leaves. And so I don't know about you guys, but I like to, have fruit and, some of my veggies on in the kitchen. So I'll put them in the bowl, and so since it's the fall season, it's layered with the leaves in there, so it has that, fall decor. It's going along with the theme of everything. All right. Whew. Just burned myself on the hot glue gun, so we have to be careful. All right, so I think in the last flower pot, I only used 3, but I did have 4 out just as an option. And what I use is 4 leaves per twig. I like to kind of match them up. So 2 of the same, 2 of these leaves, 2 of these leaves. That goes on 1. I'm just going to get those ready. And if you don't have exactly, that's perfectly fine. It's fall. The beautiful colors, the transition of everything. Because nothing in life is perfect, right? So I have, perfect. All right, so you can see my leaves, my hot glue gun. So what I'm going to do is take the back side of this leaf, put a little dab, take the same color leaf that I was using before, put a dab on that side, just kind of line them up. Once again, it doesn't have to be perfect. So as you see, it's those 2. Just kind of let it cool off a little bit. Then I'm going to take the other 2 leaves. Once again, a dab right there. And I don't know if you see, I just kind of open it up and put it in between. So once again, these leaves right here, I'm just opening it up and putting that extra leaf right in between there. So put a dab. So you have these leaves, and be careful because this is hot. And so what I do, because this right here doesn't have like any sturdiness to it, there's no wire in there, I just put it in between the styrofoam and the container, so I'm not sticking it directly in there. Now if you want to, I possibly could use one of these. Once again, these are the sticks that came with edible arrangements, and these are definitely going to be perfect to stick inside. But once again, I wanted the authentic look of the green leaf, or of the stem, making it look real. So let's find the emptiness. I think like right in here would be perfect to cover up. So let's see if I can just turn that. I want to face it towards me so I can get a good area. And I'll turn it back around and let you see it. So I stuck it in there. So just filling up the gaps. I think another one would be kind of right in here would be a good one. So I'm going to put that over here to the side, and we're going to recreate what we just did before. Stem. Got my 4 leaves. Once again, do it to the back side. Small little dab. Alright, so I put 2 and 2 together. I mean, honestly, you could use just 2 leaves. I just wanted to use 4 because I like, the dimensions, how it makes it look bigger and fuller. Alrighty. So once again, our leaf that we have here. Let me cool it down a little bit. So it's kind of nice. What do you think? It's our fall decor. Now, if you really want to get fancy, you can actually decorate the flower pot, you know, before you put it out. But this kind of goes with every, you know, the theme of what I have going on. So definitely, if you want, let's see. I don't know if I. Ew. I'm gonna put gold up top, and then you just take, you know, the hot glue gun. I think I'm gonna pass on that. I think I like what I have. And so this is something very simple and easy. As you see, the arrangements are kind of already there. You just go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby and figure out the decor that you like. This camera up, so I'm not leaning my head. So go to Michael's, Hobby Lobby. It's been a minute since I've been to Joann's. I don't know if they have flowers, but you know, Joann's. And just find the fall decor that you like and create you a flower pot. I love putting flowers at my door. I feel like it's welcoming. You know, I have that welcome mat there right now. It says this house runs on coffee and Jesus. And so you can still read it. It hasn't been used so much. So I think I'm gonna hold on to that one, and then I may find me another fall mat. And so I am changing out my spring summer flowers for my fall decor, and once again I may do some winter, but this I am happy with. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial of making your fall decor plants. Let me make sure I put that down a little bit more. I may add some little flowers around here, but you can continue to fill the plants as much as you feel needed, but I'm happy. And thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I would appreciate, you know, you liking this video, subscribing to my YouTube channel, to whatever platform you're watching this on, so that you can be notified when I post a new video. Thank you all so much for the love and support, and you have a blessed day.